Bang. I don't have my clapper here with me, folks, so I've been using that. Uh, I am Jon Najarian, and I welcome you to 3 at 3. Each business day, we bring you unusual option activity at approximately 3 p.m. Eastern Time. You still have a full hour to trade it, which is why we do it that way. The unusual activity that we cite is tradable by stock or options, of course. You could elect to trade the underlying stock if it's a bullish trade and buy the stock, or a bearish trade, sell the stock. Or you could take a limited risk trade with the purchase of an option and the sale of another option, for instance. This is not an advisory. We are instead trying to point you in a direction where there is that unusual option activity occurring, and then you have to take responsibility and decide whether or not you would participate. We will disclose to you the ones that we have traded. Bang. How about this one? Beyond Meat. I believe this was Monday this week. Yes. No, it was last Friday. Sorry. I knew it was recent. Beyond, BYND, bearish put buying. They bought the equivalent of 650,000 shares short. How did they do that? They bought 6,500 puts. You add 2 zeros to that because every option is for 100 shares of stock. And you get the idea that somebody put on a fairly large put position last Friday at about 9:30 in the morning. Now that's Central Time, so that would be an hour into the trading day. Well, the stock was about 15 bucks. Look at where the stock is today, $12.84, 2 full dollars lower. But look at how those options alone have performed. And that's the out of the money option, the 14 puts that they were buying. They have moved up today. That is a screenshot from today at 2:47 Eastern Daylight Time, up 93% today. So if you're somebody that is tired of, pedestrian 3 and 4% returns, and you're willing to learn a little bit about options, so that because I would never encourage anyone to trade them before you understand how they work, time decay, volatility, and so on and so forth that impact the price of the option. I think this is a fabulous way to put a limited risk trade on and potentially make a lot of money. And in this case, for instance, if you bought just 10 of these option contracts, let's say you paid 70 cents, nearly the high of that day. You paid 70 cents, they're worth $1.74. You more than doubled your money. Obviously, 140 would be a doubling of your money. This is, in the neighborhood of 140% return. And that $64, 64 cents, which, because you have to move that decimal 2 places, that's a $64 trade per option. So you put, for instance, $640 on this trade. You returned $1,740 on the trade. So again, you turned $600 or $700 into $1,700. That is the power of options, my friend. You had a defined amount of risk. That little $700 investment, for instance, if you paid 70 cents for 10 of these options, and you turned it into 1,700. Bang, good on you. How about this one? XLI, it's from yesterday. The Industrial Select Spider, XLI. The last letter of the particular spider usually lets you know what they are. In this case, I for industrial, E for energy, like the XLE and so forth. Anyway, XLI, they had bought 10,000 of the 85 puts. Stock was 88. Today, the stock's 86.29. That is a pretty nice drop. It's moving faster than the market to the downside. And of course, we can start selling some puts against the puts that we own. Bang. That's another way that we try to limit our exposure, impact in a positive way, time decay, because if you just buy an option, folks, that clock is ticking. That option has a limited lifespan. So if you want to mitigate that to the best of your ability, well, you sell another option against it. For every one you buy, you sell one. It's got a limited risk. and it has addressed that time decay issue. For those of you who would like to learn more, for those of you who would like to be in the sunshine of Miami Beach, please check out marketrebellion.com/Miami, because we are limiting this to 25 customers. 25 customers. If you go to marketrebellion.com/Miami, we have a variety of packages. There will be 2 days of live trading. There will be a wonderful couple dinners, lunches, of course, with the traders. And I think we're going to go out on the boat. I don't know if it's my boat this time or another one, depends on charters and so forth, but you will be able to join us December 8th through 10th. Please check it out for those of you who would like to. Again, it's marketrebellion.com/Miami. Of the 32,000 subscribers that we already have to our YouTube channel, that means there's not a lot of room. So you better move fast, folks. Market Rebellion, Grand Beach Hotel, Surfside. Check out all the different packages. Go to marketrebellion.com/Miami for more. All right, first trade of the day, NCLH. We're going back to the well because it has treated us so well. That is NCLH, which is Norwegian Cruise Lines. Whenever we see puts pop up in here or calls, they have borne fruit more times than I care to mention. It has been a very good trader, whoever this is, that steps in and buys it on the put side, trades it down, buys it on the call side, trades it back up. They've done it numerous times this year. They bought 6,800 of these puts today. These are next Friday expiring puts at the 14 strike with the stock trading 1440. Take a look at the various ways that you could trade this. I know I am buying at the money puts, and my intention is to sell a lower strike against it 1-to-1 to mitigate time decay, as I told you I always try to do. Rebel's Edge, we did another one today. Rebel's Edge is becoming one of the most popular streamed financial shows. We cover the 1-minute macro because that's all macro is worth, folks. You can listen to somebody on TV drivel on about what's going on in the market and what color socks Jerome Powell is wearing and all that kind of stuff. Or you can get real trades from us. We condense it down. We can fit it in easily under half an hour. We give 1-minute macro. We give the top 4 stories of the day. We give you unusual activity. Please go check it out at either the Twitter stream, which is live, the Market Rebellion, which is recorded and live, or YouTube. And I'll have another way for you to check out that YouTube exposure in just one more slide. It's every day right now. Oh, I'm sorry. It is Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday right now, folks. We're looking at going to a daily schedule soon. Check it out, the Rebel's Edge. All right, Schlumberger, SLB. What do? Help pull energy out of the ground. Somebody decides with the stock at 46 bucks that they want to take a shot. They're buying 15,000 puts, which is 1.5 million share equivalent on the short side. So multiply 1.5 million shares times 45 bucks. You get the idea. This is like a $75 million trade if the person exercises their right to put stock to somebody. And remember, the put option lets you put stock to whoever sold you those puts, whoever is the open interest, from the day you purchase it all the way through until expiration. You can sell stock at 45. Stock goes to 40, you made $5 or more. Stock goes to 30, you made $15 or more. You get the idea. You have the right to sell it at 45, but not the obligation. So somebody that thinks that this stock is going down buys those puts, looks for a quick whip to the downside, perhaps, and then boom, you get to cash out. That's the way we play it, folks. And this is the way that you can follow us on that YouTube account that I spoke of. If you look at the yellow arrow there, that's the YouTube channel. This is our channel. It says Trade Smarter. That yellow arrow is just identifying the search bar. If in that search bar you were to type Market Rebellion, this is the page that it would bring you to. Nearly 32,000 subscribers already and growing every week. And you would be able to get all of our videos for free. There is no charge. You can subscribe by just going there and subscribing. Then you get 2,900 plus videos that you can watch anytime you want. If you click the little bell, as many of you know, you will be notified every time there is a new video up, and you can pull it down, watch it on your big screen TV, or watch it on your laptop, your cell phone, whatever. This is the YouTube channel for Market Rebellion. All right, last trade of the day today, folks, for us, gold, GLD. They came in and bought 8,500 of the December 160 calls. So a couple things here. Number one, farther out into the future. It's not a short-term trade. They're looking for coverage through November, all the way nearly to the end of December. So that's first thing I'd point out. Second thing, they're buying the 160s with the stock at 151.5. Pretty bullish expression about gold with this one. They bought 8,500. That's 850,000 shares of stock equivalent that they could take stock at 160 no matter how high it goes. Well, you already know. I'm going to say I'm buying the at the money, and I intend to sell a higher strike against it, 1-to-1. By doing that 1-to-1, that ratio, folks, I have no additional risk. I cut down my time decay. I cut down, which is theta. I also cut down exposure to volatility, which is vega. There's a whole bunch of things you can learn and do once you understand options. And I think this is a pretty reasonable way to play them, is to cut your risk and let the winners run a little bit. We can teach you about that too over at Market Rebellion. You can join and do distance learning, which means from your laptop, from your pad, from your PC at home. You could watch once you have purchased any of our educational offerings. You could watch at your leisure anytime, 24 hours a day. And you could also join classes that we provide for those who have paid for that education. You can join those classes with us. You can also get a coach or a mentor, people that will help you along your way as you're learning to trade options. Go to marketrebellion.com/get started for more. That's going to do it for me. I hope you have a great day. I've already had a great day, and I'm diving back in for more here in Napa at the Opal Conference. See you tomorrow. Bang.